Hey guys, Ponce here on the PBE, here to see if Jungle Jhin
I
will
can't
work.
live without the euphoria
Now,
of performance.
normally I don't really like to record right from the beginning like this, and I just kind of cut in right as the stuff's about to spawn. Unfortunately, in this champion's case, you kind of need to set traps up like well beforehand, so I figured I may as well show that off and talk about it. Obviously, I'm running 3 pots, as you can see here. A lot of junglers can get away with just starting off with the refillable potion. Jhin doesn't really feel like one of those. Now, of course, I don't have a leash, which, you know, normally you would expect to have one, but we're just not going to do that. I have seen someone play this in a normal game before, and of course he had a leash, but you know, technically I do know you can clear it. Well, actually, I don't know what he did. He might have just cleared part of it and back. But anyway, I have tested this. And with slightly creative runes and masteries, I mean, they're not too weird or out of line. It's something you'd probably see in a normal game. It is doable, but it's really close. Like, if you screw up more than once, it's not really a thing, and you'll end up dying in the jungle. So, you know, as you can see, I might screw up once, but, you know, hopefully not. He's one of a lot of junglers, you know, you can just get away doing whatever. It doesn't really matter when, you know, people nitpick. It's, well, if you had auto-attacked this one, you would have cleared the jungle 0.5 seconds faster, and, you know, something, you know, blah, blah, blah. Usually it doesn't matter. This is one of the few champions where, well, not one of the few champions, since he's so off jungle, not normal, it does actually matter here, so.
You will learn what beauty truly is.
Okay, he's resetting. Okay, we got him.
Through my work,
Okay.
shall transcend.
And we get one of those. Let's start up here. The one thing about his shots is they're so slow you can actually kite around, which is good. So I need 2 shots on the way back. Oops, cancel an auto. So if I save the grenade, those things actually get low enough from hitting me that I can get a bounce, extra bounce damage. Okay, very good. Not too bad health-wise. These are a little bit annoying because they're like stacking on top of each other.
They dance. Breathe in the atmosphere.
Now, obviously, if I had attacked just a little one,
This comes only in the moment.
okay, it gets a little bit scary around there, but we're okay. And I may as well just use all the potions, but it doesn't matter. These things you can kill really quickly because they'll just die to a trap, shooting sequence, and then like that. I don't really want to run that way because this thing resets really easily, and kiting it doesn't mean too much. Like, it screws up one, you know, a little bit of his auto kind of thing. I'm going to save my trap because now, unfortunately, I don't get a crit against this thing, but I do want to save my trap to set this up. Relatively healthy. This is looking all right.
There is waiting.
A little bit more difficult to kite this guy around. Okay, we're good. Unfortunately, I had to not waste a trap there, but I don't want to fight that thing very much. So I'm not going to have one here, but I'll be okay. These are relatively easy kiteable. I just want to make sure not to reset. See, he's like kind of at the edge right there. I'll have my smite back. About 4 minutes. So yeah, roughly clears it about 4 minutes, and that was pretty well done. I think I screwed up maybe one auto somewhere, or just like a trap reset. You could slightly more optimize it, but of course, look, I'm like super low, and I take 3 potions. Now, obviously, with a you know, a leash, it would be okay, but you're probably still going to get relatively low, I would imagine. Yeah, so I don't know if someone decides to counter jungle you, you're just going to die. Like a stiff breeze decides to counter jungle, you probably end up getting killed. You obviously have the option of just clearing part of the jungle and then backing, which always feels like a big waste of time to me, but it certainly is an option. Now, the question is, would you want to do this jungle thing? Probably not. I mean, I don't really see a point to it, considering how low you get, and just you kind of need lane money to make this guy work. Like, this guy is pretty important to the money, or money is pretty important to him.
I serve a discerning clientele.
Now, his ganks would actually be kind of funnily not bad, actually, because, you know, you could be all the way pretty much anywhere, and they can't really even see you coming. So you're standing, let's say, you know, here, you're almost into lane. You know, if there's a ward here, they're not going to see you until you get to about here. So you just like shoot them there, and they're
It's
suddenly
very
roted.
simple. When I shoot,
And
they dance.
if your laner has an advantage, they can either kill off of that, or it freaks them out, causes them to run away. Yeah, they most likely just run away if it's even remotely, even because they know you're in the area. So at least force them to back off and stuff like that. But again, that's just, we're looking at the theoretical positives. The negatives, again, of course, is, you know, if I was on the enemy team and I saw a jungle Jhin, I'd be like, hey, it's counter jungle time. I like free money. And also that, you know, his builds tend to be quite expensive.
Art requires a certain cruelty.
Anyway, so yeah, that's jungle Jhin. Again, it sort of kind of works. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around probably off the stream now if you happen to catch this video as soon as I've uploaded it. Goodbye.